What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, family, what's going on? Good day, good day, good day to each and every one of you. This is Chief Kalanago with another video, and today we're gonna go in. Today is Saturn Day. For all you people who are gonna go to church today, know what that's about. It's Saturn Day. All right, let me make sure I'm tuned in. Let me make sure I got some live audio. Go to the live feed. Audio check. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, beautiful. So I'm good. Let me say what's up to the peoples in the live chat. All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, what's up? I'm on. We're gonna go in today, family. We're gonna go in today. First, I just want to say it's a beautiful day in Illinois. The sun is out. I got up at 6. Well, actually, I think I got up at 6 o'clock. You know, give thanks to the, to the universal all, give thanks to the ancestors, came out, bare feet, did some sun gazing. All right, hearing clear. All right, beautiful. Thank you. Hey, Debbie, what's up? Did some sun gazing for like about 45 minutes. So I feel great. As you can see, the ice is on fire. But that's a beautiful thing. But family, we're going to go in today. And let me make my disclaimer. Videos are strictly for educational purposes, the awakening of the masses, to debunk and uncover all the lies that have been told. Hey, what's up, Shelly? All right. And that's my main purpose, to bring you something that the YouTube folks and the lecturers in the conscious community, they're not bringing to you. Okay. But literally, this is universal information, universal lectures in terms of the message I wanted to go out to each and every one of y'all. All right. In the link below, I have some description of all the links that I'm going to reference, because I don't want it to be just a thing. Hey, what's up, Sherry? Hey, what's up, Paul? I don't want it to be just a thing where I'm just talking. I want you guys to be able to research these things yourself, and you be the judge of what I'm saying. Okay. Everything that I say, I want you to think that I'm lying. Honestly, I want you to think that I'm lying, so that you could go research yourself. Don't just listen to what I say. Okay. But we're going to go in. I have a plethora of information that we're going to go into. And the whole purpose, again, is to debunk the lies, okay, about what I've been told. And we're going to go in. All right. Can we get some thumbs up? Yes, please. Can we? All right. And also, family, the super chat is here. Support the link, because like I said, this is tons and tons of research. And first, let me just give acknowledge a couple of people for some of the research that they are doing, because it's not just me. So let me give a shout out to Reggie Parkinson from one of my Facebook friends, always giving out information. Lance Johnson also sent me a link, which was part of this lecture today. We have Loshonda, the branch, what I think Flowers, and also we have Debbie Nilsson, who's also in the link right here on the chat. So those people are constantly, giving out information and constantly sharing information to uplift our people. All right, so we're going to talk about a few things. And family, like I said, please support the super chat, support the GoFundMe, because this is what it's about, bringing the information to you, awakening the masses. All right, so we're going to talk about the amalgamations of the people. All right, so I'm going to go to my Facebook, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Facebook right now, and I'm going to share my screen, because I'm going to get into this. All right. And I dare all these so-called teachers on YouTube and these lecturers, I want to ask them, why aren't they talking about this? Why aren't they talking about this? But you see, the chief is here to bring the light. I'm going to get you out of the darkness. I'm going to get you out of the blackness and bring you into the light. So first things first, let me share my screen, and we're going to go into this. All right. Give me a second while I get this together, family. We're going to share the screen. Okay. I don't mind sharing my screen. I ain't got nothing to hide. All right. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to read. All right. And this is a post from, this is a post from my brother, Reggie Parkinson, always dropping knowledge. So I got to give the brother credit for this, like real talk. All right. Got to give the brother credit for this. So it reads, I'm going to read, okay? The amalgamations, monster and hybrid beings of Africa and Europe. Now it says from the video, I've already spoken about, you know, cognitive dissidence, but this is part one. Cognitive dissidence is a psychological warfare. Cognition is a mental action or process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought, experience, and the senses, resulting in our perception, sensation, notion, or intuition. Dissonance is the tension or clash resulting from the combination of the two disharmonious or unsuitable elements. Thus, cognitive dissonance is the mental stress and discomfort that a person experiences when they simultaneously believe and hold two or more contradictory beliefs, ideas, or values. When faced with performing an action that contradicts one of these beliefs, ideas, or values, or when confronted with new information that contradicts or debunks one or more of the beliefs, ideas, and values that a person holds. In other words, the term refers to the perception of incompatibility of two simultaneous cognitions, which can impact an individual or groups of attitudes. All right. Leon Festinger's 1957 theory of cognitive dissonance focuses on how human beings strive for internal consistency. A person who experiences inconsistency tends to become psychologically uncomfortable and so is motivated to try to reduce the cognitive dissonance occurring. During trying to justify their behavior by changing or adding new parts of the conflicting cognition, as well as actively avoids situations and information likely to increase the psychological discomfort. All right, pardon me here. In 1630, the Dutch West India Company established their first South American slave settlement in Brazil. Like I said, I have done videos showing you where the first slave establishment was set up in Brazil. Again, proving the fact and the point that American Aborigines was taken mostly from Brazil and Haiti, basically in South Central America, and taken towards different parts of the world. All right. So literally the transatlantic slave trade was literally the American Indian slave trade, but it was told to you in reverse. Opposed to them coming from Africa, it was them taking us from here and taking us into Africa and Europe. All right. I have done videos showing that, but I'm going to go in more detail. Okay. Now, I'm going to read that. I'm going to start here again. In 1630, the Dutch West India Company established their first South American slave settlement in Brazil. The subjugation of thousands of Aboriginal Brazilians occurred over 3 to 4 generations before the partnership between the Dutch, England, and Denmark was found about 100 years later to establish Negroland in thinly explored West Africa in 1729. So again, I am giving you information to show you that Negroland was established in Africa, predominantly West Africa, from the American Aborigines. So when they say we look like West Africans, it is the other way around. They look like us because they are us. They came from the American continent. All right. You could again research that yourself. Today, many of the people of West Africa used as markers actually have original ancestry in the Americas from thousands of Aboriginal Brazilians taken from West Africa taken to West Africa in the 1700s, explaining how and why so-called African Americans match sub-Saharan African ancestry. So the trick was this, like I said, with this major DNA companies, they know that the American Aborigines were taken to West Africa and the sub-Saharan Africa. So a lot of the markers that they take from Africa, that's why a lot of us, when we do this popular DNA testing, it shows up that you have a lot of sub-Saharan African. It is only because those are our ancestors. They are ancestors that were taken from Brazil, Haiti, literally the American continent, and sent into Africa. So that's why our matches are so strong from the sub-Saharan and West African regions. All right. And I've done videos showing you that in their own literature, that they literally were taking Haitians and Brazilians in literally South Africa, South Americans, and taking them to Africa. So I'm just expounding on that some more. All right, let me continue. Then we will explore maps of Africa from less than 1,000 years ago and see who and what the maps depict in the continent as recent as the 16th century. We will then explore and examine the history of many amalgamations and hybrids being depicted throughout the Middle Ages and the history of people born with extra appendages or body parts, remnants of the recent past. As we awaken from the spells cast by the European invasions and subsequent colonizations and subjugation of the indigenous population of North America, and the Europeans' role in perpetuating the Spanish Inquisition, the imposition of Christianity and the Catholic Church perpetuated, which extended the papal bull, which I already spoke about that, the doctrine of discovery, dum diversus. I've done videos in that. All right. You will that be? Okay. We grant you kings of Spain and Portugal by these present documents with our apostolic authority, full and free permission to invade, search, capture, and subjugate the Saracens and pagans and any other unbelievers and enemies of Christ, wherever they may be, as well as the kingdom, duchies, countries, principalities, and other property to reduce their persons into perpetual servitude. So once again, I am showing you the mission and the mission statement of the papal bull, Dum Diversus, okay, where everybody who were not Christians in the newfound world and certain parts of Africa, okay, they were called pagans, Saracens, unbelievers, enemy of Christ. And that's how Christianity came into the Americas, through brute, through force, through the cross, which is literally a sword. All right. And like Jesus said, he came to bring the sword, not peace. But I'm not going to get into religion. But family, I just wanted to show you this little excerpt that my brother Reggie posted to open up your mind a little bit, just to confirm some of the lectures that I've done, proving to you in documents that the transatlantic slave trade was another name that they gave the Indian American slave trade, because that was really the trading of American Aborigines being taken to England, Spain, Portugal, Africa, you know, and all those different places. So when you do a DNA test and it shows that you have sub-Saharan African or you're from West Africa, it's because those are our people that was taken from the American continent. All right. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go into another video because I'm going to go straight into it right now. And I want you to, so let me give credit to the YouTube channel, Medicine Man. And the title of the video is Monsters of Africa and Europe. So the video is about 17 minutes long, but we're going to play it and let's see what some jewels that we get from that. All right. Okay, what we have here. All right, family. So, you know, I know that the internet is lapsing. All of a sudden, it's sticking. But we're gonna continue. Though we're gonna continue. All right, we're gonna continue. I hope you guys could hear this.
over here. This is the Sali map from 1100 or 1110 AD. Okay, this one is with a little bit of a better overlay, so it's been redrawn so that you can get a good idea. Yes, again, from 1100 AD. Very important here, Red Sea. Here you have, this would be, here's Jerusalem. Okay, but notice how Ethiopia is oriented, and then you have Africa. You see the rivers in there. Maybe our friends from South Africa can kind of explain these rivers and what all this is. We have Africa. I'm just showing you guys real quick so you can see, but yeah, I believe that is still the Red Sea, and you do have Africa there. Yeah, just zoomed in a bit better here. And this is all Africa. Huh. What are all these castles doing in Africa? All these kingdoms. What's that big white king doing down there at the very bottom? All of these, and what's going to get interesting is in the next one. You see these guys here, these monsters, or these non-human creatures here that they supposedly had. There must have been some sort of war. But this is all definitely Africa. You have all these African animals. But then you have these guys. What's this guy? See his face and part of his body here? All right. Quite interesting, huh? Now I'm going to get into the next slide that I think is really the most interesting one. It's called the Psalter map. It's from around 1200 AD. I hope that's clear. This is the north. All right, so then this would be the south over here. Anyway, some interesting points on this map. Look at these alien races here, all living under the ground. All the different creatures, all the different monsters. All right. What are these little eyes? See the eye here? An eye there, an eye there, an eye there. Eyeballs all over the place, rivers that come out from them. Here, here. There were some very important things. See these dragons? Yeah, these older maps. This is the, if you want to look it up, there's the name. It's Storfer Mapundi. This one is also about 1,000 years old. Very important things in here. Creatures and things that we should really know about. Pretty good resolution copies available easily online. But here's, I believe this is all part of Africa. And looks like white people were there. You have, again, lots of monsters and animals, okay? It's good they put that in a map. I mean, you want to know what's going on. But yeah, here we are, Africa. You have all these castles and so forth. Again, just going through here. Zooming out, all right? Look at all that. Look at all this. What is this? What are all these monsters doing in Africa, huh?
Alrighty. All right, beautiful. Hey, what's up, family? I'm back. I hope you guys enjoy this, all right, because I got more for y'all. All right, let me stop this for a second. All right, get back to the chat. All right, so what is this? We basically, there's a reason why I'm showing all this, family, and give me a second here. Let me get back to this. Let me close this up. We are going somewhere with this, all right? We are going somewhere with this. All right, so we back. All right, family. Now I have the links below here in this video. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is, again, I'm gonna share my screen. The whole point of this video, again, is to debunk a lot of the lies, prove and show and prove to you that the people of the American continent have always been here, and we are the original people. I'm gonna prove that to you today in what I'm gonna show, and you could literally go and research it yourself. All right, family. All right, so I'm going to share my screen again, and we're going to look at something else. We're going to look at a few things, and like I said, you be the judge of that yourself. All right, don't just take my word for it. Now we are seeking truth. We are going into details, and we're going into research. That's what we are doing. We are actually researching together, and you be the judge of it. Okay. All right. Let me share the screen again. Okay, so now we're gonna read, oops. I'm gonna read here, okay? Amarisk Mountains. The Amarisk Mountains, Spanish Serranías de Amarisk Cordillera de Amariz. Okay, you could I also have it in the link below. This is off Wikipedia. All right, at the central spine of Nicaragua. Now we know Nicaragua is in the Americas and part of Central American range, which extends throughout central Nicaragua for about 700 kilometers. That's 432 miles from Honduras in the NW to Costa Rica in the southwest, northwest to Costa Rica, and southwest just a few miles from the Caribbean. The Amarisk also are known as Cordillera Contalina. That's Spanish, pardon my pronunciation, at their central range. It coordinates 12 degrees Celsius to 12.0.2 Celsius north, and 85 degrees Celsius to 19 degrees Celsius, with whatever all that means. But anyway, let me continue. Amerik is the Indian name of the mountains between Halagalpa and Labutad in the province of Chondeles. Now hear what it says. The Indian name. Again, I'm proving to you that America is Indian country. Okay? In Nicaragua, and thus mountains separate the Lake Nicaragua from the Mosquito Coast. The word Amarisk signifies in the Maya language. I'm going to repeat that again. The word Amarik signifies in the Maya language the country of the wind, the country where the wind blows constantly. The range is named after the Amariks tribe, who are fast fading away. It is supposed that the Amarisk were once powerful, but now very limited known concerning them. The decay of the speech went on for a long time before civilized man had, when they say civilized man, they're talking about the Europeans and the invaders, the conquistadors, etc., had occasion to note the tribe, and the name by which the people and the mountains are known is not improbable. The bare remnant of the original word, which may very well have been something like Amarisk Tik Q, shortened successively to Amarisk or Amaric. As Nicaraguans divide, the Amariquest contains some high peaks such as Patas, 1737 miles in Madres region. All right, I'm going to skip all that. I'm going to go down to the Amarisk also boosts in rich flora due to the latitude and altitude, which ranges from subalpine by Honduras to tropical Costa Rica. Species from range the unique regionals such as Mandruno to North American species such as the pine oak, the sweet gum, and those are trees that's indigenous to the Americas and South America. All right. The whole point of showing y'all this part of this right here is just to show you that what has been transpiring in the Americas, and a lot of people don't know about that. Okay. I'm going to go to another slide. Which one I'm going to go to? The Appalachian, let me make sure I'm pronouncing that right before I continue. All right, give me a second here. I'm still sharing my screen. Bear with me here, family, while I get this together. Here we go. Because I'm going to be all over the place right now. The Appalachian Mountains. All right. Now, many scientists also believe that the Appalachian Mountains are the oldest mountains in the world. Now, it is possibly that the New River is older than any mountain range in the entire world. Finally, the New Rivers mountain controlling course has exposed rocks that are over 1 billion years old. Again, that's just research. You could research it yourself, but I'm just giving you information to question some of the things that we were told. Okay, I'm not saying this is 100% true. All I'm just saying is that we should not believe everything that these people told us. There are other research that contradicts and debunk, okay, where our story in the Americas. All right, so I'm going to read again from Wikipedia. The Appalachian Mountains, all right, French is Les Appalaches, often called the Appalachians, a system of mountains in eastern North America. The Appalachians first formed roughly about 480 million years during the Ordovician period. It once reached elevations similar to those of the Alps and the Rocky Mountains before naturally occurring occasion. The Appalachian chain is a barrier to east-west travel. It forms a series of alternating ridgelines and valleys orientated in the portion most roads running east or west. Definitions vary on the precise boundaries of the Appalachians. The United States Geographical Survey defines the Appalachian as the highlands, etc., etc., etc. But again, going to show you there that studies are showing that the Appalachian Mountains is the oldest mountains in the world. Again, the oldest mountains in the world. Hence, proving the point I've been trying to tell you guys, that from the Great Divulge, meaning that when the world was underwater, the first piece of landmass that came up was the American continent. All right, and there's documents again to prove that, but we're going to get into some stuff today. So let me share something else with you guys. All right, we're going to go to what's called the Light of the Pyramid. I also have the link below. Okay, I'm going to show you guys what the document looked like, but I'll read an excerpt from there. So this is what it looked like: the new light from the Great Pyramid, and I have it in the link below. It's a great read. It's over 470-something pages, but I read that in 2 days because I really wanted to dive in deep. But I got an excerpt from that, and I'm going to read it for you guys right now. Okay, here it is, and that's from the Great Light from the Pyramids. Okay, the link is below. You can read it yourself, and it reads: when the following course of the constellations, those immovable and perpetually fastened upon America, are reached, it will appear that while all that is sublime in the historic past centers upon Egypt, all that is sublime in the prehistoric past centers upon America. And they have in parentheses Atlantis. Like I've been telling people, Atlantis was in the Americas. Okay, that's pretty much the Americas. And as the curtain, which has hitherto canceled the prehistoric connection between the peoples of the ancient Egypt and of Americas, it is lifted, it will be seen that the peoples of the Eagle on the Nile, being descended from the original people of the eagle on the continent, the twain are one, and that prehistoric America was the original Egypt or Eagle Land prior to the mighty dispensation. In the days of Peleg, when the earth was divided, the great globe itself was nearly rent asunder. So like I said again, if you go read that book below, all right, it's in the link below, I think The Great Light from the Pyramids or something like that. That's an excerpt from there. And I'm going to read that again. I'm not going to take it from the top, but I'm going to go where it says, all that is sublime in the prehistoric past, the centers upon America, in parentheses, it have Atlantis. You see, these people are telling you about history. They're not telling you about our prehistory. And that's what I'm here to expose. Letting you know that America had a prehistory before history. Okay? That's two different research. And a lot of people are not talking about that, but I'm just giving you information to open up your mind so you could start doing more research. All right? And as the curtain which has concealed the prehistoric connection between the people of ancient Egypt and of America, it is lifted, that it will be seen that the people of the Eagle Land, of the eagle, which is, who are the people of the eagle? America, on the Nile, buried. Remember I told y'all that the Mississippi is the Nile, okay? And they changed the name. Being descended from the original people of the eagle on the continent, the twain are one, and that the prehistoric America was the original Egypt or Eagle Land prior to the mighty dispensation in the days of Peleg. The days of Peleg was when the earth, like I said, went under. America was the first landmass that came up. So literally, America is the old world and not the new world. When the earth was divided and the great globe itself was nearly rent asunder. Says Antigens, firstborn among the continent, America has been falsely denominated the new world. I'm going to read that again, and you could research it. Says Antigens, if I pronounce that wrongly, forgive me, firstborn among the continents. I know sometimes, family, what we have been taught, you know, that's all we know. But I'm here to tell you, there is substantial evidence to show and prove that these people are lying to us. Our continent, America, is not the new world. It is the old world. And it was the first continent to be born after the great deluge. Okay? It has been falsely dominated the new world. Hers was the first dry land lifted out of the waters. Hers was the first shores washed by the ocean that enveloped all the earth besides. And while Europe was represented only by islands rising here and there above the sea area, above the sea, America, in parentheses, Atlantis, already stretched in the unbroken line of land from Nova Scotia to the far west. Okay? Let me come back here for a second here now. So family, I am just giving y'all information again. I don't want people to think I'm just making stuff up. You see, a lot of times that people just give us information and we just take it. Or you know what? Or every life origin in Africa, everybody's from Africa. No. All right. The book is below. Go read the information. Like I said, during the days of Peleg, when the entire world went underneath, America was the first landmass that came up. It was the first continent that came up. Okay? The first Egypt was in America. I'm giving y'all information. Like I said, everything is in the open. All right? I know the information may not be popular. I know it's stuff that you're not used to hearing. But family, all I'm asking you to do is open up your mind. And I'm going to give you more information to validate the things that I say. I want you to tell me that I'm wrong. Okay? Prove me wrong. I want you to think that I'm lying for you could research it yourself. Don't get comfortable with what these people are telling you. There is a reason why they want to take us away from our land. I'm going to give you more information to prove some of the things that I'm going to say. Now, we're going to look into a specific blood type, all right? Because we got some information we're going to drop here today. All right, so I already did that. I'm going to go into about blood. All right, now I'm going to share my screen with you guys once more. All right, bear with me here, family. Bear with me here because we're going to go in. We're going to debunk some of these lies that these people have been telling us. Okay, I'm going to share the screen. Let me see if I could open this up. I hope you guys could see this. All right, no, I'm going to read. Okay, now this is, I have the link in the description below, but this is from minorityblood.weebly.com. And it says African Americans and rare blood types. On the surface of red blood cells are the little markers called antigens that identify a person's blood type. Most people have heard of the common antigens A and B. However, there are more than 600 known antigens in existence, and many exist only within certain ethnic groups. I'm going to repeat that. There are more than 600 known antigens in existence, and many exist only within certain ethnic groups. For example, U negative and Daffy negative blood types are located specifically within the African American community. I don't think y'all heard me though. I don't think y'all heard me. I'm going to say that again. For example, U negative and the Duffy negative blood types are located specifically within the African American community. Individuals with these blood types that have sickle cell disease are forced to rely on African American donors. I don't think y'all heard me though. I don't think y'all heard me. I'm going to repeat that. For example, the U negative and the Duffy negative blood types are located specifically within the African American community. Individuals with this blood type that have sickle cell disease are forced to rely on the African American donors. And you wonder why they are taking us and kidnapping us in the street and taking our bodies and taking our blood, and you wonder why, right? You think it's because, oh, I am black. I'm here to make y'all think beyond the color lines to know who you truly are. About 70% of African Americans have either 0 or B blood type. Coincidentally, those two blood types are the most in demand across the country. The majority of African Americans who need blood type can only receive blood type from African American donors. I'm going to repeat that again. I don't think y'all heard me though. I don't think y'all heard the chief. All right. The majority of African Americans who need blood can only receive blood from an African American donor. Now, I'm going to come back to this here for a second, but I'm going to go into the live chat for a second. I don't think y'all heard me. Now, I'm back on the live feed. Okay. African American donors could only get blood from African American donors. What does that mean? I want some people in the chat right now to tell me what does that mean, because I don't think y'all heard me. Now, some people may say, you know, Chief, you're bugging, but hey, you know what? If I'm bugging, I'm gonna keep bugging today, but I'm gonna go in. So I'm gonna go back to this and continue reading right here. All right, I'm gonna go back to this. We're gonna go about blood. We're gonna share the screen again, and we're gonna go in, family. We're gonna go in. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm excited. I'm excited, man. I'm excited because this is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, and I'm gonna repeat that again. And you see, it's highlighted in bold. It's bold. The majority of African Americans who need blood can only receive blood from an African American. The African American population is underrepresented in terms of blood donations. The antigens found in African American blood can be used in the transfusions for other African Americans as well as individuals suffering from sickle cells. Something special about our blood, huh? In the case of transfusion therapy, blood is matched based on how similar the blood types are. The more similar the blood types, the less complications arise. For this reason, it is extremely important for individuals from different ethnic groups to donate blood. Broadening the stock of blood with different antigens serves as beneficial to an unknown number of individuals in need. Below, okay, we're going to continue here. It says, below is a story from the Red Cross website of an African American woman named Rosalind Grady, who became a rare blood donor. Again, an African American named Rosalind Grady. Prior to October 2002, Rosalind Grady was a typical healthy woman. Suddenly, she was hospitalized for uncontrollable chills. Further evaluation revealed that Rosalind's body had a life-threatening anemia. The treatment was multiple blood transfusion. I received open quote and unquote, okay? I received several units of blood. I was thankful that it was there when I needed it, recalls Rosalind. Rosalind was touched deeply by receiving the gift of life from a stranger willing to donate blood, and she dreamed of one day blessing someone else's life with her own gift of blood. For 3 years, she fought her low iron levels. I was, again, quote and unquote, I was deferred from giving blood 10 times or more. However, in October 2005, Rosalind's iron level was high enough to donate, and she has been a regular donor since. Upon donating, Rosalind was identified as a rare donor and told only one in 1,000 or more people in the world have blood lacking same antigens as hers. Her blood also contains 7 special rare antigens. Every time she donates, her blood is labeled and possibly frozen for years in anticipation of the rare recipient who will need her blood. All right, let me continue here. Not only is Rosalind a blood recipient and blood donor, but she is an active recruiter for new blood donors, especially within her church community. I encourage people, etc., etc., etc. But anyway, we're going to go back here and we're going to stop. Let's stop sharing this. All right, and let's go back here. All right, family, I hope you guys are getting this. All right, it says, how can the Caucasian use our blood if they don't have the same blood type and we are stealing our blood to help us or who? I'm not sure if I get the question, but you may have to refer. How can the Caucasian use our blood? Well, you know, remember, the thing is, anybody cannot give us blood. But, however, we could give people blood. All right? That goes, again, proving some things. But I'm going to continue here and give you guys some more information. Again, we are talking about African Americans. Okay? We are talking African Americans. We know the American Aborigines. That's what we are talking about here. All right? Now, we just came talking from about blood. We're going to go into who is, that is a good question, more than likely not helping us. Well, again, if I'm not mistaken, I want to make sure I get the question. All right. The question was, how can Caucasians use our blood if they don't have the same blood type? And well, you have what's called a universal blood type. Okay. If to me, universal means that anybody in the world could use it. You feel what I'm saying? So again, these people are using our blood. All right. And in fact, you know what? Let me go to the next slide and we'll come back. Maybe that'll put some light and maybe answer some of the questions that you asked. All right. Let me go share that screen again because I don't want to be all over the place with this. I'm certainly sure you guys have heard of Henrietta Lacks, but we're going to go and just read up on her a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to share the screen real quick. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay. Henrietta Lacks was the unwitting source of the cells from a tumor biopsy during treatment for cervical cancer at St. John's Hopkins Hospital. These cells were then cultured by George, blah, blah, blah. But we're going to read on her a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, and she was born in Roanoke, Virginia. Now, Roanoke is an Indian word, okay? You could research that yourself. Go into, we're going to go, let's do it from Wikipedia because this site's be having all type of pop-ups, you know, and I ain't trying to get any type of viruses on my computer. So let's go into Wikipedia and read that instead. So give me a second here, right? I think we're here. Can you guys see this? I think you can, yes. Henrietta Lacks, born Loretta Pleasant. I also did some research on her parents, and her mother name is Eliza and her father name is Johnny Pleasant. And those people are American Aborigines. They are American Indians, okay? Now, August 1st, 1920, October 4th, 1951, was an African-American woman whose cancer cells were the source of the HeLa cell line. And if we click on HeLa cell line, let's see what that is. HeLa cell is a type in an immortal cell line used in scientific research. I'm just going to stop right here. Immortal. That was an American Aborigine. Immortal. Okay? Immortal. Let us go back here now. She was an African-American woman whose cancer cells were the source of the HeLa cell line, the first immortalized cell line and one of the most important cell lines in the medical research. Okay? That's all I'm going to read. You guys could, the link is below. You could read up more on her and research what this is about. Okay? So I'm asking you guys, okay? Henrietta Lack, if her cells were immortal and she was found in the Americas, she's an American Aborigine, what does that mean? What does that mean? All right. Summer says, okay, it's universal. Got it. I didn't know that. That explains a lot about our diversity. Well, yeah. Divinity. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm family. You know, I was just trying to explain, you know, because I didn't want you to think I took offense to the question, because this is what this is about. We are all learning, and like I said, I'm not a teacher. I'm a master student. Okay. So the whole purpose of these videos is for us to go in and start making sense of why are these people treating us this way? Why are they trying to hide our identity? Okay, I told you about the U negative blood type. We are the only ones in the Americas that have it. We are the only ones who could, for the majority of us, that could donate blood. So that means, so based on the research, it is saying that, you know, most of us cannot go into anywhere else in the world and get blood. That blood have to come from African Americans. Okay, it have to come from African Americans. And I just told you about Henrietta Lack. Okay, immortal cells, an American Aborigine. More research to prove some of the things that I talk about. All right. So family, let us go into the chat room now. Let's go into the chat room and let's talk. Yeah, immortal means, you know, her blood type was universal. Absolutely, I agree. I agree. All right, so now I'm in the chat room. We could go back and forth and we could talk and we could build. All right, so I hope everything makes sense thus far. Explaining to you why the sub-Saharan Africa and West Africa, why our why we get alleles. When we say alleles, we're talking about certain DNA traits from them in sub-Saharan Africa and West Africa. Okay, it's because these people came from Haiti, Brazil, South and Central America. And actually, even in Liberia, you had American Aborigines. That's how the colony of Liberia was set up in the late 1700s, early 1800s. All right, so you could research that yourself. Paul Messi said, I have type O blood, which is universal. Does that mean that my blood can heal all the people of all blood types? Yes, that's what it means. All right. They are doing a movie about Henrietta starring Oprah. Yes, I actually saw the poster for that. All right, family. So once again, I am just trying to debunk the lies that have been told, all right, about our people here in the Americas. I'm not saying that, you know, we are better than anybody else. I'm not saying that. I am just trying to point out our story, who we are, and why these people are spending so much time to destroy our people, keep our people dumbfounded, and keep our people ignorant, okay? Because it's not because you are black. It has nothing to do with the so-called blackness of your skin, because you're not black. But it's because of who we are, family. And I'm going to prove to you, like I said again, the world has always looked towards us. We are the originators, all right? The world has gone through so many different changes. And the last change, that's what I'm talking about. The last change, which is what's called Peleg, when the world went underneath, the first continent to come up was the Americas, the first landmass. But they're not talking about that. None of these so-called scholars and teachers on YouTube, they're not talking about that. Why they're not talking about that? We are the Moors, the originals. I mean, family depends on what you mean by Moor. If you're talking about Moor as being black, as a color descriptive, yes, the entire world is so-called black. But Moors are from Morocco, and that's a whole different story. So, you know, nationality, you know, well, I could speak for me. I'm not a Moor. I'm an American Aborigine, original American Aborigine. That's who I am. All right. But that's a whole different video, which I'll get into another time, because I have a lecture prepared for that. Do any Caucasians have zero blood type as well? I don't think so. I think I'm not too diverse in the blood, but I think they have A and B, I think. But I don't think they have the O. I don't think so. Not to my knowledge. But that's something that could be researched. All right? That could be researched. Okay? So I will do a video going into, you know, the whole Moor thing and explaining all that. I've done that before, but I'm gonna go in. Okay, I'm gonna go in, but that's gonna be another day, because I don't want to be all over the place with this. All right, this was showing you information, talking about the Americas, okay, and where the people from West Africa and the sub-Saharan predominantly came from. Okay, they are American Aborigines that was placed in Africa. And also that video that I showed you, all right, showing you that Caucasians, okay, were the ones in Africa. All right, they were the ones in Africa. The whole name Africa was only allocated to Tunisia. If you look at the etymology of Africa, you would see that that name was only, that place was only called Africa until they called the entire continent Africa. Okay, so we got to wake up to the facts, man. We got to wake up to the truth. So when you have our people here, the American Aborigines, calling themselves Africans, you know, you have to wonder, what does that mean? You know, because these people told you one thing and you ran with it. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, Sinetta had, you know, he had a live feed, right? And I went on there and I made a comment, and the hatred, you know, all these militant people that is just so mad. You know, it's crazy, man. And you know, this conscious community, I don't even know what to say about it, but I'm not going to talk about that. 2000 Watts said, in school, this white kid was the only white kid that had B type. He had a red curly hair, and it was me and him, and everyone teased him, saying he was black. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but you know, we have to do more studying. We have to do more studying. We cannot just take the things that these people tell us and make it our truth. We can't do that. And that's why it's important, we as a people, we have to unite and come together and start doing our own, creating our own, doing our own research, because I'm also going to do a video on DNA and going in detail on that. All right. But that's what we have to do. We have to ask ourselves the question, who is all our science coming from? I know people say, well, you know what, it came from us, and you know, they telling everything that came from us. But yes, but still, why are we allowing them to retell our history? Why can't we be the ones to have the scientific labs? Why can't we be the ones? Why can't we be the ones to have the space missions? Huh? Why can't we do that? Why do we always have to wait on them to tell us what things are? To me, I find a problem with that. And that's because of the lack of unity of our people. We have to come together and build our own. All right, we have to come together and build our own. And I'm not trying to isolate us, the American Aborigines, from other people in the world or our brothers and sisters in Africa. This is not what this is about. This is about showing you that we have our own identity. Okay, we have our own identity. That's literally some of the things that's part of my goal, part of my mission. Sun gazing to repair the DNA. Yes, it does. I sun gaze every single morning. All right, and while I'm sun gazing, I do my chants, I do my affirmations. Okay, so yes, it does. I agree with that. So anybody have any questions? And family, please do me a favor. The link is below. Go research the things. Don't just take my word for it. And after you research, cross-reference, look for more information that speaks about those things. All right. And the light of the Great Pyramid, that link is below. It's a great book. It tells you a lot about America. It does. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. So I'm in the chat right now. Just want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. I know, today's Saturn Day, and some people at home, some people at work, but I appreciate the time that you're here with me. Once again, I am not putting that information out there to say that this is concrete what it is. No, I'm giving you information so that you could do more research, start thinking outside of the box. I'm presenting information that we could research together. All right, that's my main goal. I'm from Virginia, and we have cities, countries, and streets all named after Aborigines. Yes, indeed. If the streets are named after the original people, take for instance, if let's just say all the people in America, they were from Europe, obviously they're going to name streets and cities after them. But look at the streets, look at the name of the streets and cities in America. They are Aboriginal names. So you have to ask yourself, why? Why is that? Look at every seal. Every seal, you see an indigenous and you see a European. They are telling you our story. We have been here. This is who we are, the original people. Y'all better wake up. All right? You should put yourself in a pyramid for protection. Sometimes I do the pyramid, and sometimes I do a circle. So again, it depends, but I do both of those when I sun gaze, or sometime when I meditate. Have you watched African Americans in Africa in 2016 and 17? No, I haven't seen too many of their videos. I have seen a couple of them. Yes, I have seen a couple of them. But sometimes, people send me videos and tell me to check it out, and that's what I do. And because I'm open to information, like I said, I'm a student first. I'm not one of the people who think I know everything. I don't know everything. The moment you think you know everything and you stop learning, you might as well be in the ground. So I'm always open to new information. So people always send me emails and say, "Hey, Chief, check that out. What you think?" And I check it out. You know what I mean? But family, seeing that we are waking up, and when I say we, the American Aborigine is waking up. The world is waiting for us to wake up. The only way. Hey, thank you, 2,000 watts. I appreciate the donation. Thank you, thank you. All right, family, the super chat, the link is right here. Click and support. You know what I mean? Because this is about us uplifting each other, bringing information to, that's what I do all day. I research, I read. Like I said, I read The Light at the Great Pyramid. That's a book that's 470 something pages. I read that in 2 days. I was going in because I was just so excited to find information validating some of the things that I say. And I said some of the things because some of it it come from within, so it is what it is. But a lot of things like America being the first Egypt, America was the first land that came up after the flood, that's in the book, and I was just so excited reading that stuff. I was going in. You know what I mean? I was going in. How come nobody speaks about the Bering Strait? It's easier to cross there than the Atlantic Ocean. Well, I've spoken about the Bering Straits, and those are some of the Asians and the Mongoloids, all right, that came into our land, from the Bering Strait. So that was one of the migrations, and those people mixed with our people. So yes, we have been here. We have been here. But what you're going to realize is this: seeing that a lot of our people are waking up in this country, they're going to apply more pressure. They're going to do more things to create chaos because we are waking up, because they know once we wake up, the world is going to wake up. They know that the world is going to wake up. All right. I'm trying to see if I could find something else for you guys. Mm, 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 mm. All right. You know what, family? Give me a second. I'll be right back while you guys talk. While you guys talk. Oh, I thought I had my headphones on. I'm there. I'm over here fiddling. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're here. So what do we have in the chat now? I feel like the original people need to get the connection to their creator back. Just a straight connection in say just a straight connection to it, not through books. Inky, I totally agree with you. You know, with the, I'm not sure what TH, the Most High, okay, the Most High, I assume is TH / Allah. I just say the Most High. I don't, you know, for me, I don't call the creator, I don't call the universal creator any names, you know what I mean? But I agree with you. We definitely need to connect back to the universal source, all right? To me, Allah is just another, you know, variation of the light, you know, like Jehovah, you know, Zeus and all of, you know, they just names that represent the source, the universal creator. So I rather stick to that just to be on the safe side. You know what I mean? He says, Heavy, he said, thanks, Chief. You know, you are one of a few. You know, a family, you know, like I said, I try to bring information that's, you know, that's not popular. You know, and one of our brothers, actually, I see he's on the chat, Data Dogs. I'm going to try to see if I could send him the link so he could come on and share with you guys something that they're working on. You know, and I like to, you know, show, you know, some of the things that our people are working on, because we have to support them. As long as it's, to me, as long as it's about the people, you know, I'm always inclined to share. So let me see if I can send him the link for this live feed and see if he could join us. All right, family. So give me a second. You guys could go ahead and, you know, build in the chat while I try to connect our brother Data Dogs. All right. Give me a second here. Okay, let me see. Data Dogs, Data Dogs, Data Dogs, Data Dogs. That's my bro right there. All right, so I'm gonna send him this information. See if I could connect. I hope he's ready to talk about it. I know he always ready, so I'm gonna send that to him, and let's see how it's gonna rock. All right, Data Dogs, my brother, I sent you a link, all right, for this live feed. So if you want to join us, go ahead and join us. But family, you know, we just building, man. Today's Saturday, so anything you guys want to talk about, because I'm pretty much done with the information that I wanted to give you guys. All the links are below. Go research it yourself to prove a lot of the things that I'm talking about, because I just don't want to be talking for conversation's sake in terms of the information that I bring, all right? Proving to you that we have been here, proving to you that sub-Saharan Africa and West Africa, those are American Aborigines, Liberia, Sierra Leone, those are our people that they took there. So when you do your DNA and it show that you are 68% sub-Saharan, they're literally telling you that's American Aborigines, all right? So peep the game, peep the game. So we in the chat. Let's talk. Let's build, family. Let's build. I mean, I'm gonna give Data Dog some time to see if he could get the link. Let me see if I could give him a call. But where I'm at, like I'm in the country, man, and this internet is like be bugging. I don't know what's up with that. Righty. All right, Ty. Alrighty. Okay, so he just actually texted me. All right, I like the information that is coming out, but what do we do to get it to get in the fight? Family, my email is always, you know, in the link below. You know, send me an email. That's what this is about. You see, what we have to realize is this: many are called and chosen a few, and we are the ones that's literally setting the foundation, because something is coming. You see, every so often on Earth, certain major catastrophes take place. And you have what's called the so-called Noah. Again, Noah is an allegory, but there are Noahs of our time that's warning our people, but they're not taking heed. So what we have to do, we have to build the ark. Okay, we have to build a foundation so when things hit the fan, our people will have a place of rest, of refuge. And that's literally what I'm putting in place right now. I know you guys don't see it. I know it's not popular, but wait and see the plans unfold. And then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. All right. Hey, what's up, Orlando? What up? What up? So my email is always in the link below. All right. I'm going to put it here in the chat again. You guys send me an email. Let's build. All right. Okay. So, you know, my email is always in the link below. I tell people, as long as you are about the people, I would build with you. I'm not into, you know, it's about me or I. No, I'm not about that. My goal is literally for the liberation of the people. That's all I want to deal with. This is not personal. All right. I don't want no personal gains. Let me tell you something. If I make $1 million, I want my brothers and sisters each to make $1 million. I don't want to be anywhere flossing and showing off. No, I want each and every one of us to be on the beaches of the world, relaxing and chilling. That's what I want. I want us to go back to where we're not paying rent. I want us to go back where we ain't got to buy food. I want us to go back to nature. That's what I'm promoting. That's what I want us to go back to. Go back to our organic selves. That is my goal. That's what I'm fighting for. All right. All about the mental resurrection. I think I've already spoken about that, you know, in a few of my videos, you know, so they could also go check that out as well. Our rights, like I've always mentioned, our rights don't lie on the being Black or African American. It's being on the indigenous. Okay, look at on DRIP and the American Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People. Enki says, at the ark, our people, a temple of our bodies, a temple is making a huge temple. I mean, we are the temple. You know, we are the temple that's manifest, okay, as the flesh. But we have a physical home here on earth, and we have to regain control of that so that we could save humanity. That's our job. We are the true guardians of the universe. Have you heard about, was that Abu Bakari Keita from the Mali Empire being the first to make contract with the American Aborigines? No, I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna write it down so I could research it and check it out. So I'm gonna write the name, because that's what I like to do, family. I like to study. That's what I do like pretty much 24 hours a day, like literally. And believe me, I don't sleep, because that's what I do, because I want to bring information to you guys so bad that literally when I lay my head down, I keep tossing and turning, because for some reason I feel if I go to sleep, then, you know, I'm going to miss something, you know, in terms of doing some research. So I'm always on the grind, always on the grind. So I ask you guys to support, man, support. All right. No, I mean, fam, fam, we say that the fight. So I was just rather to say you mental. Oh, okay. I appreciate the Ramon. Thank you. Yes, that is what I mean, really meant to say heritage. You know, like you said, yeah, back to the roots of things. And yeah, that's what that's what going back to the roots of things are. Going back to our indigenous ways. All right, so family, this is what I'm gonna do right now. I have my brother. All right, I'm gonna call him a brother from another mother, man. We linked up and we clipped the dogs, and I'm gonna let him chime in into the conversation. All right, so my brother, you there? I can't hear you, brother.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. So family, we have the dogs. Family, say what's up to the dogs. All right, that's one of the brothers, American Aborigine, and he you know, he reached out to me, and I tell him, okay, we're gonna build. And family, I'm a man of my word. So brother, introduce yourself, who you are, where you at, and let's talk.
Okay, well, my real name is Tyron Vito. I'm founder of Daddy Dogs Communication. My YouTube personality, I go by the name Ty Data. You know, I reached out to the brother because he got a real strong message, and also because I like the crowd. I like the crowd of people that he brings. I'm currently working with somebody, you know, my guy Lex Vortex, and he's kind of, you know, in the conscious community, and so they're a harsh militant crowd, and so we trying so bad to just, you know, to break away from that and get out of that harsh militant garbage that they feeding everybody. But I just want to take a little bit of time because during the time, I think it was called the DC Missing Girls. A lot of people, a lot of people knew that we was now in a different time. The time is not the same no more after the DC Girls, and so a lot of people came on YouTube and they was ranting, and a lot of people raised money, and they would, But so what we decided to do is we decided to make it like our own little Amber Alert, because you notice they don't do the Amber Alert for a lot of kids, and so we just started to do something about that. And so what we came up with is it was this application that we created called the Lakeisha app. We call it the Lakeisha Alert, and it's an app that we in the midst of developing, and I do have some footage, and we have the document, and we do have videos on it, but it's just, we stuck in this little conscious militant community where we're trying to break away from, and it's like, it is nothing but just pure negativity going all around. And so I reached out to this brother, to shed a little light on the app. We're trying to we're trying to get donations because we want the app to be free. If we have to pay for the app, then that means we're going to have to charge you for the app. So that means we're going to have to charge you $3-4 to download the app. And I think that's kind of ridiculous to, try to pay to take care of your own kids. And so what the app is designed to do, the app is designed, you put this app on your children's phones. You can also track them GPS. And everybody in the community that has the app will get an alert. There's 3 different types of alert. There is the parent response alert, which means the response go directly to the parents. There's a authority alert where the response go directly to the authorities. And there's a kidnapping alert where everybody in the whole world has the app will get the actual alert. Now, so when you have a parent respond alert, it's basically the parent telling the child that I am in like an uncomfortable situation. But if the parent do not respond, the app will automatically send an email, a text message, and a phone call to the authorities with the exact GPS location as well.
Okay.
And so everybody within 50-mile radius that has the app will then would then receive the notification. And so that means we are the first responders. So if I'm sitting in a barbershop and I get an alert on my phone that Lakeisha, is up the streets and she's feeling uncomfortable or something's going on, I can stop with my hair looking all wild, and everybody just go out, and if we got to turn up, we got to turn out. If we got to have something peaceful, it's something peaceful. So we are our own first responders. The app is just the first little thing that we got going, because we got there's tons of different things we can do and we can play with it, but this app is just the beginning of it. And so this app is not an idea. It's we're actually producing it. So I have some of the footage as well pulled up on the computer, and I'm gonna show and explain a little bit of what you'll be looking at. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the app. It's called the Lakeisha Alert app. But hold on one second. So what we did is we reached out to somebody in India to develop the app. And so, because we was looking for people here in America, and they was trying to charge us like $3,000 and a huge amount of money. So we had somebody in India. So the language is a little bit, it's not how we talk, but I'm gonna fix the language up, and make it a little more like, you sound like us a little bit. So basically, we also have a guest. A guest is the person that does not have a kid. They just want to be alerted when something goes down. So basically, if you are a child, a parent, or a guest, we have a donate button, because we still need to pay for everything. Now, so what he's finna do is, if you forget your password, they'll send you an email. But what he's finna do is he's finna log in on a test email, because it's still in development. And but it's no longer a simple idea. We're in the midst of it. So we have verification. You have to verify your phone number. So they will send you a little text message to your phone, and then you would then put the little code in, just like any other app. Okay, so he's going to get the text message, and he'll put that in there. And so once he verified that, Okay, and so he's on the computer. So these are the developers. They sending me the video because we're paying them, and so they sending me the video to prove. And so now that he logged in, the dark spot is you, and then the other, I think it's going to be a couple whiter spots, and there will be your kids. And so these are the two kids, and he can actually he can actually control what he want the public to see upon an alert. So if you only want the kid's name, you put the kid's name. If you only want their birthday, you can put their birthday. So you as a parent get to actually decide what, upon an alert, what of your child's information you want to show to the public. And so that's what he's trying to display. That's under, so he can delete and add. So these are the different alerts right here. And so this is the child's information. So this is the parent respond alert, the authorities, and the kidnapping. So all this information in these areas, these are the information that the public will see. So you as a parent, you can say, well, you know what, if it's a parent response alert, I don't want my phone number shown. I only want just the picture shown. Then when authority alert comes up, you also get to say, well, I want only, certain information shown. And so these will be some of the alerts: parent response, authority, and kidnapping. These are the different levels. And so 45. These are the different alerts. We also have more video as well. So these right here is what the parents get to see. You as a parent, this is what you get to see. So down here it says, hello Dad, I am in danger, please help. So now you as a parent, you got the chance on this button right here, you got the chance to give yourself more time to investigate if you want to. So let's say the app only give you 10 minutes. And so if you want an additional 10 minutes to actually try to investigate yourself, you can go press that button and it will give you extra time. But if you do not do anything, the app will itself contact the authorities because this is a parent respond alert. So
in essence, right?
Go ahead.
So in essence, the app is just really, to cater to, our children, because a lot of times when our children go missing, it doesn't seem like an emergency. So we have to take the responsibility of making sure that once our children go missing or there's some type of alert, that it's spread worldwide, pretty much, correct?
Right, but the thing is that for us to be the first responders, right? Because okay. right, you know what I'm saying? Right when Lakeisha get in, altercation, she pressed that button. Now everybody in the neighborhood done got what's going on. Like something's, you know what I'm saying? This child over here is in help. So now we all, as a community, we all can just mob up and just go see what's going on.
Okay, cool. I love the idea. You know
what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So right now he's asking for an extra 10 minutes because the response. And so when you want to raise the alert, that means it's going to go directly to the authorities. So right now it's raise alert. But if you want to deactivate, because maybe you found out, okay, they was just got an argument with a store clerk, or they just got an argument at school and she did the alert because she was uncomfortable, and now you can deactivate.
Okay.
All
right. I love the concept. So can you just tell the audience real quick, or the people that's going to view the video, how can they get more information of on that, please?
Okay, hold on one second, okay? Hold on one second. You go ahead and take over. I'll be right back, all right?
All right. All right, so family, as you could see, I just wanted to, I think that's very innovative. You know what I'm saying? That we, as a people, have to take responsibility for, like I said, our own community, self-governance. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that we have to do. So they have literally created an app. They're still building it, but I'm gonna let him give you that information so you guys could check out more about that. Because we, as a people, we have to take responsibility. We have to start building our own. That is the key. We have to build our own. And it's okay for us to have our own because everybody else have it. And that's one of the problems that we run into. The so-called Jews could have their own communities. They could do what they want. The Arabs got it. The Chinese, the Japanese, the Koreans got it. But how is that every time it's the American Aborigine, the so-called Black and African American, when it's us, it seems that it's a problem. Why is that? Why do people always say, "Whoa, well, you know, you're racist because you want to have your own"? Like, well, come, you know, I don't get it. But you know what? We cannot let these people play with us with our, you know, with our minds. We can you know, because that's part, to me, that's part of that psychological warfare, trying to make us feel guilty for wanting to have our own. We can't fall into that trap. All right. Yeah, I think the app is a great idea, man, and I think we should support the brothers. You know what I mean? Yes, and we need to build more innovative thinkers, businesses, and support. Absolutely. And family, also what the brother does, I'll let him talk about it as well. He also help brothers and sisters set up like cell phone stores where they could have their own store in their state or wherever they at. So I will also let him talk about it when he get back, because he's at work right now. It's literally about us building and creating our own. It's imperative that we do. We cannot live our entire lives, okay, with our survival. I mean, it's bad enough that they have us in survival mode, but we cannot allow our survival to be based on how other people see what our worth is. You feel me? Like today or tomorrow, if they decide to cut your food supply, where are you going to eat? If they decide to cut your water, what are you going to drink? If they decide to take your electricity, what's going to happen to you? We have to get away from that mindset that the only way for us to live our lives is through survival based on what's determined by and from these people. So I hope that makes sense. All right. We got to do something. And like I said, my email is in the link below, and this is what this is all about. It's all about reaching out to people. You see, I don't want to be on here trying to sound all intellectual and go read information and regurgitate the information and like I ain't trying to come here like no scholar. I'm coming here as your brother and sister, trying to link up so we could build and do what we have to do. You feel me? Miss Wright, hi Chief. I was talking to my sis yesterday, and she said that DNA test proved that we are from Africa, and that we need to stop claiming other people's heritage. I am thankful for you. You are the truth. Well, thank you, family. Again, a lot of our people, are brainwashed, and a lot of our people, miseducated, and it's not their fault. Well, at some point, because at some point we have to take responsibility. At what point are we going to, wake up and realize that we are living a big lie? That we need to wake up and realize that something is wrong. Something is emphatically wrong. Okay? This is our home. We have been here, and we need to treat our home like it's our home. Okay? All right, so the brother is back. So like I said, what I'm going to do is this. I'm just going to let him give you, I know a lot of you guys say that the app is a great idea. I think it's a brilliant idea. So we could take the responsibility to be the first responders. I think that's a beautiful idea. So I'm going to let him give you the information to contact him so you can get more info about that. But however, the dogs, I told him about that you are also an entrepreneur, and you're a brother that also help brothers and sisters start their own business. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to let the people know, like if they want to start a business, how you could assist them, and you could leave your information in the chat so they could contact you, because this is about building. All right. So I want you to first let them know how they could get more information about the app, and also about helping them in starting their own business.
Okay. I just want to talk about the app, because it's a lot of stuff when it comes.
But what I'm saying, I don't want to go into detail with that and take too much time with that, because you gave an introduction. So
okay.
what I want them to do now, I want them to contact you and get that information, because I don't want to spend on too much time on going into the whole detail. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So just give them the information to contact you about that.
Well, yeah, like I said, I'm the founder of Daddy Dogs Communication. We're a communications company. We also have a couple of cell phone stores, and we also have our own POS system, and we also have our own game making council where your kids can actually make their own video games versus playing them. They can make their own, and the POS system basically goes inside of your business, and it will at least generate at least anywhere from $200 to $800 a day for you.
Okay, first things first. Let me interject real quick. First things first, I want you to give them the information on how they could get in touch with you to support.
Okay. Yeah, you can download my app. It's called DD Nation. That's Delta Nation.
Can you spell that out, please?
That's DDNATION. That's DD Nation, and it's only in the Android Play Store, so we're not in the Apple Store. So, but if you want to, we can put the link in the description.
Please.
Description box where you can click if you have an iPhone or an Apple device, and then it will come up as well. So we have an app. There's the 1-800 in there. There's just one of the store locations in there. Also, I usually don't really talk to the public. I usually talk to the businesses. Yeah, you know what I mean? I usually talk to businesses because the people usually go to the business and the business usually talk to me.
Right.
But if you do want to contact me, I would rather them contact you, and then you kind of contact me. But if you really want to get to me, you can download the app as well. Or you can go to my Facebook. The business Facebook is Data Dogs Communication LLC. You can just type it up in Google, something to me, or something comes up.
And also, I know that you're an entrepreneur, like I said, and then a lot of poor people are looking to start their own businesses. So what are some of the things, or one thing in particular, that you could assist in terms like what you're doing right now? Somebody maybe in their own state and they want to have their own store. So, you know, just quickly in like about 2 or 3 minutes, you know, what can you do for them?
Okay, well, what I do is I usually work with the business owners, but if you're not a business owner, you're just a regular store, then all you need is just a location. And what I can do, I can supply you with everything you need, whether it's SIM cards, whether it's banners, whether it's phones. We also have Western Union, we have Bitcoins, we have DirecTV. We work with the internet companies. We work with T-Mobile, AT&T. We work with all the major carriers and all the major internet companies in your town. So we're a communications company. So we have all that, and I can put all that in your store with one little system. I call it Evolution POS system. With one little system, it will bring all that to your store. Okay,
beautiful. I appreciate that. Thank you.
It's a lot more to it, but we'll get on that another time. I just want to bring the app, you know, to light and let people know it's out there and what it's for. I think I sent you the GoFundMe link. Right now we a little close to $700.
Okay.
We trying to go up to 3,000, and the app is real. So it's not an idea. So I'm not coming with an idea saying, "Oh, give me some money on my idea." We're actually in the middle of designing it. So.
So what I'll do is I'll go to my email and I'll take the link and I'll put it in the description below so that the people could support. All right.
Right. So and so you can check it out. We also have more footage if you YouTube Lex Vortex channel. That's Lex LEX VORTEX. You can YouTube his channel. We have a lot of different things on the app as well. The making of it, the idea, because at first we begin with an idea, and then we start really putting our backs into it and start making it. So you can actually see all that as well. And I'm gonna say keep going with your message. I appreciate it, brother. I gotta head out though.
All right, go do your thing, man. But we'll talk on the phone.
Right, we're gonna do this at a more constructed time because I'm at the store right now. So
right, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. All right. All right. Peace and love. All right, one. All right, so family, that was, Data Dogs, please, man, check out the brother. They're doing great things. And also, like I said, he is able to help you start your own phone store, SIM cards, DirecTV, like have all that in one location where you provide it to the public. Okay, so definitely a great brother to link up with. Hey, what's up, Jazzy? How you doing? All right, so family, this was a lot of information. And like Inky was saying, We are the ancient ones. And so was it in the beginning, so will it be in the end. All right. So the run for the oppressors, you know, the so-called elites, they are running out of time. And it's now for us, okay, to regain our throne. So that's what's happening right now. That's why the awakening is all over the world, you know, because the original people are stepping back on their throne and they can't do anything about it. That's just written in the constellations. So what you're going to realize is this: a lot of these people, they're going to start stepping up, okay, and they're going to come full throttle, all right, and they're going to be coming at our people. You're going to see more things happening on the news. You're going to hear more things on Facebook and social media, all right, but don't be afraid. No need to be afraid, okay? That is just part of what's going to happen. But at the end, we will be victorious, okay? We will be victorious. Me, I have no fear. I'm truly about this. All right, I'm about this. And once again, like I said, the super chat link is below. Hey, hit the link, support. The GoFundMe is below. Hit it and support, because this is about us building each other and putting in the work. All right, I may even do another live video in a couple of hours, because I have another brother with some powerful information that I also want to bring as a guest. So family, like I said, a lot of the information is just to pick your mind, open up your mind a little bit so you could go do more detail. All right. Hey, what's up, Melanated? What up, what up, what up? Greetings, family, greetings. All right. But I'm going to kind of get out of here and, you know, eat something. And most likely, I'm not sure, I'm going to see if the brother could come on, another brother, and probably in a couple of hours, you know, go live again. But I just wanted to bring some information to you guys, all right, so that you could do more research. You know what I mean? Do more research, because I realized that the conscious community, they are not bringing information about us, who we are, all right? They are caught up in the distraction. But I'm trying to get you guys away from that, okay? Come into the light, get out of the darkness. Anytime, I am the one voice, anytime, anytime, anytime. So thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you who came late, go back to the beginning of the video. There's some powerful information. Research the information. Thanks to everybody who I got the information from, because I wanted to make sure I give everybody credit for that. Hey, what's up, Julian? We're about to get out of here. I know you were a little late. All right, bro, I'm about to get out of here. And family, like I said, I'm in Illinois. For anybody who want to build, like seriously, start coming together to put some work in, that's where I'm at for now. All right, so hit me up. My email is in the link below, and I will talk to you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. If I don't do another video, enjoy the rest of your night, enjoy the rest of your weekend. But I'm gonna try to do another video. All right, peace and love. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy. All right. Hey, anytime, Devontae, and thank you for you know, my moderators, man. You know, you guys are holding it down. And like I said, we have a different platform, because our platform is this: even if we don't agree with what other people are saying or what I'm saying, we don't disrespect each other. We don't disrespect each other. We agree to disagree. All right. That's why even when they ask me questions, I don't get offended, because this is what it's about. It's about us seeking truth. And when somebody don't agree with you, to be calling them names and disrespecting them to me, nah, man, I can't deal with that. And I'm not one of the people who's going to come on here and bring information and lecture to our people, calling them motherfuckers and bitches and calling them stupid and all that. Like, I don't get it. Like, every other word is a curse. Every other word is profanity. I can't deal with that. You know, I don't want to be talking at you. I want to talk to you and with you. I don't want you to follow me. I don't want to follow you. I want us to walk together. I want us to build together. To me, this is about us, the people. We, the people. Our ancestors wrote the Constitution. We, the people, wrote the Constitution. So that's what I'm about, the people. It's not about me. I don't want to be in Hollywood. This is about us. If we're going to go anywhere, let us build our own Hollywood. That's what I'm about. All right, just so you know my motives and my intentions. That's what it's pure. It's righteous, and I ain't got time for the games. All right, peace and love. Hey, 2,000 watts, no problem. And again, you guys have my email. Hit me up. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pick a few people. 2,000 watts. Do me a favor. I think I have your email, but send me your email. Who else? Paul Mason. Send me your email. I know Julian I have his email. Devontae, send me your, I think I have your email as well, but send me an email, because what I want to do is, it may not be in the next live video, but maybe tomorrow, if possible, I'm going to try to see if I could do a live video where we could just build. And I'm going to invite a few of you guys on the live feed so we could just talk. Let us just build, man, as family. All right. So we'll do that, give you guys a chance to be part of the platform. So I appreciate you guys so much, and enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk soon. All right. Peace and love.